All set. Mobile pulls away, go there racing. Greek Street on the inside, can't go the early toe. Neither can Liquidation, whereas Faulty can. He leads early. From on the outside, Chrisfield tackling him. The Corsican gets to third. Awesome Gary is fifth, but out 3 wide early in the race. Larbe will settle down second last. He was checked there for a stride off the back of Liquidation as Chrisfield now worked around the outside and headed off Faulty early. Third placing 8 metres away, Greek Street coming off the fence on his inside, switching back as the Corsican. Then Tara and Totem. Peeling around the outside, 4 deep there is Charlie Cool off the back of Awesome Gary, who's 3 wide. In the centre is Robbins Boy, then Liquidation, Larbe, and Victory Fleet is last. At the 1800, in front is Chrisfield, being joined and shaded by Awesome Gary on the outside, and Charlie Cool is posted deep. He can't get in. Then Faulty on the leader's back. Greek Street on the outside is fifth, as Awesome Gary now gives up the ghost on the outside and allows Charlie Cool to work around the outside to give him some cover. On the rail in fifth is the Corsican. Greek Street now travels up to be 3 back on the outside. 4 metres away, Robbins Boy, who dropped the bit there for a stride, followed by Tara Totem. Liquidation 8 metres away. Second last is Larbe, and 6 metres away, Victory Fleet. Inside the lap and a half mark, and about 40 metres had covered the field. The leader is Chrisfield. From the outset, he's been running along by 4 metres. Up on the outside is Charlie Cool doing all the work. A neck away third is Faulty. Fourth on the outside is Awesome Gary, tapped up, followed by the Corsican. 2 metres to Greek Street. Tara Totem is 4 back on the fence. 2 metres to Robbins Boy. Liquidation third last. Second last is Larbe. He's 5 back on the outside, about 20 metres off the lead, and about to pull to the outside, 3 wide, 1,000 out. And last and now trailing Larbe is Victory Fleet. They've got a lap to go down the straight. Chrisfield is still in front. From the outset, he's been moving along by 2.5 metres. 2 on the outside, Charlie Cool. Faulty on the leader's back as third. Moving around the outside, Larbe 3 wide. Awesome Gary in the centre. 3 back on the fence out of the straight is the Corsican. 2 metres to Greek Street. Victory Fleet going home on the back of Larbe. Then Tara Totem, Liquidation, and Robbins Boy not going well, dropped out to last. Down the back at the 600, it's Chrisfield by 1.5 metres to Larbe. He straight up on the outside, out 3 wide to tackle Chrisfield quickly. In fact, in a stride towards the 450, Larbe bounded away from Chrisfield. Victory Fleet out 3 wide, gets into second placing. Greek Street now sees daylight, pulls to the outside from Charlie Cool. Faulty, Awesome Gary not going well. Then the Corsican, Liquidation, Tara Tatum and Robbins Boy, but Larbe bolted around the turn at the 220. Larbe 10 metres in front. Greek Street running home into second placing, followed by Victory Fleet. Well back as Faulty, but Larbe comes to the 120, 6 metres in front. Greek Street gets into a clear second, followed by Victory Fleet, but Larbe, given a caning over the concluding stages, is far too classy and a big performance. Larbe wins 6 metres to Greek Street. Tight third, Victory Fleet or the Corsican out wide. Tara Totem rattled home, then Faulty, Liquidation. In behind them came Robbins Boy, followed by Charlie Cool. Chrisfield is knocked up second last after leading, and 50 metres away, Awesome Gary back of the tail.
All right, 10-1 in a photo.
Blue light flashing. They're off and racing in the Harry and Sellersburn Memorial. Out wide, Master Paulsborough went straight to the lead from Rocker Jason Kawatu Lad. One going into a break was Pavolodo. One advance going up along the rail from Qatari Blue Gum Chief out wide from Derringwong Dundee. Bruce Scott, they were followed by Von Luckner, and Pavolodo was last of all. They're getting along at a fairly good clip as they travel back where Master Paulsborough's taken on in front by Rocker Jason. They were followed then by one up on the outside of those now would be Kawatu Lad from Wadham Vance at 128.7 at 28.76 the first quarter, and they moved to the corner. Jason followed then by moving around them. Kawatu Lad in advance of on the rail was Master Paulsborough. Qatari Air next in advance of Wadham Vance. One improving a little bit. Derringwong Dundee from Von Luckner, Bruce Scott, and still last of all was Blue Gum Chief. They come down now towards a half mile, and they've knocked that around them in around about 56, and Rocker Jason was the leader, doing it nicely, showing out over Kawatu Lad. Master Paulsborough, the rail was next from Qatari Air, Wadham Vance, Derringwong Dundee, Von Luckner, Bruce Scott, Pavolodo and Blue Gum Chief. In this order they commenced the run around the bullpen corner, and Rocker Jason doing it nicely was a length to Kawatu Lad. Third the rail Master Paulsborough, being followed along by one improving Qatari Air. Wadham Vance the grey was next. Derringwong Dundee was gaining ground. They were followed after a break then by Von Luckner, Bruce Scott, Pavolodo and Blue Gum Chief. The 3/4 in 1.131 and the leader as they make the run now to the corner, getting to the lead. lead was Qatari Air. He's kicked away about a length to Rocker Jason. That one running on the right up around the outside now was Derry Wong Dundee. Master Paulsborough snookered on the rail. They were being followed then, but around the corner in the Harry and Sell Osborne Memorial, and Qatari Air was clear. Rocket Jason coming again on the outside, and Derry Wong Dundee, but Qatari Air won the money. Rocket Jason second, Derry Wong Dundee third from Master Paulsborough. Wadham Vance next to go down was Kawatu Lad, Pavolato, Blue Gum Chief. Second last was Bruce Scott, and last in was Von Lucknow.
8-1 and a photo, number 8.
Starts ago, Peter Nucky won on him 2 starts ago, Paul Harvey won on him last start, and of course today they're going for Ian Albuino, because at weight for age with 59, Albuino won't have to put up so much dead weight. Light on. Gates open, often racing in the Towton Cup now. Mr. Raku and Red Javelin won the start together. Flashing Grey from the outside, Jolly Bright, and now Great Trooper going forward at the end of about 200, and Jolly Bright taken on by Great Trooper. Flashing Grey third, Special Rain fourth, Lord of Strathcona back in the clear for Oliver. A length on Mr. Raku, Red Javelin, Fraud's Way down on the inside, and then Mirror Magic, the Derby winning mare. 1 length away, Lord Jupiter. Allspark, the winner of this race a year ago, back in a rearward position, and he's being followed by Acquired leaving the straight, then Grecian Curl, Veet Faloo, a length on Partners Hope, Top End Grey, and back last of all Hot Tuna. On the Matheson roadside they travel at the 1600, and Jolly Bright, the Northern Cup winner, allowed to bowl along by Harvey, led by 2.5 to Great Trooper, 2 to Flashing Grey, a length to Special Rain, a couple Lord of Strathcona, they're strung out like a Boy Scouts hiking party. Mr. Raku on the inside of Red Javelin, a length on Fraud's Way, Allspark going forward, Lord Jupiter the inside, Mirror Magic midfield, a couple to Acquired, Grecian Curl, Veet Faloo, Partners Hope, Top End Grey, and Hot Tuna last of all. Down the Searching Swan Riverside they run, 1,000 to travel, and Jolly Bright the leader, 3/4 Great Trooper getting off the inside, Flashing Grey, around Special Rain, Lord of Strathcona the box seat, Red Javelin travelling beautifully, Mr. Raku the inside, Fraud's Way 3 wide and off for Mark Miller, around Lord Jupiter, Mirror Magic, a length on Grecian Curl, Veet Faloo getting off the inside, Acquired forced out wider, a couple to Hot Tuna and Top End Grey at the rear of the field, 600 to run, down the side they come, and Jolly Bright now joined on the outside by Great Trooper, a length Lord of Strathcona, Red Javelin moved up around Special Rain, Mirror Magic back in the middle, then Fraud's Way, Acquired threading his way through from Allspark, Lord Jupiter, Veet Faloo, Hot Tuna, Grecian Curl, and then Partners Hope on the bend, and Great Trooper joined Jolly Bright, Red Javelin Acquired wider, and Mirror Magic got the run through the centre at the 200. Albuino said go, Red Javelin went to the lead, Mirror Magic running on, and Acquired down the outside, Red Javelin the leader, Mirror Magic can't get there, and Red Javelin stamped himself as Perth Cup favourite and won. Red Javelin, a half-length Mirror Magic, a half-length Acquired third, then Jolly Bright, Veet Faloo. Behind them we had Special Rain, Top End Grey, Mr. Raku, Hot Tuna, Lord of Strathcona did nothing, then Grecian Curl, Great Trooper, Lord Jupiter, Partners Hope, Flashing Grey, Allspark, and Fraud's Way last.
All right, we'll leave them there. It's a traffic jam at races here, folks. Let's go to Brisbane.
Paul's Patch. Fourth, 1 by 1 is Maori Fella. Prince of Hanamar is now 1 by 2 on the running line on the outside of Petite Fergie. First quarter of the mile in 30.3. Simon's Defence third last on the fence from the heart. And Gatton Gold is still at the rear as they make the turn out of the straight. Just on 800 metres to pace. Exford Elect shows the way by 1 length on Kabila Lass. Paul's Patch tucked away in third place, and Maori Fella fourth, 1 by 1. Petite Fergie fifth on the inside of Prince of Hanamar. 32 even for the second quarter. 2 lengths to Simon's Defence now into the clear from the heart, drifting out of it, and Gatton Gold is second last. Down the back, 550 from home. Exford Elect is under pressure. Kabila Lass is closing quickly. Maori Fella 3 wide. Prince of Hanamar starting a run 4 deep on the track. Then Paul's Patch, 3 lengths to Simon's Defence. Petite Fergie gone from Gatton Gold. From the heart, a long last. Exford Elector's finding plenty at the 200. Exford Elector's length in front of Kabila Lass. Prince of Hanama out wide. Paul's Patch behind them from Maori Fella. Exford Elect flattens in front. Kabila Lass trying hard. Prince of Hanama coming down the extreme outside. Exford Elect in front of Kabila Lass and Prince of Hanama. Gatton Gold making ground on the extreme outside. Exford Elect in front. Prince of Hanama and Gatton Gold trying hard, but Exford Elect is too tough. Exford Elect first. Second, Prince of Hanama. Third, Gatton Gold. Then Kabila Lass and Simon's Defence, who made up ground from Maori Fella, Paul's Patch. A break to Petite Fergie, and From the Heart was a long last.
815 there at Albion Park, race number 1. Of course, folks, we're chopping and changing around the place because of the fact that there are so many races coming through your way right now. So we're bringing you all the action as best we possibly can. And if I say so myself, we haven't done a bad job. Let's take it to Rod Fuller at Penrith.
Well was Olympics, but also cutting it out was Adios Prince with Jenny Jr. and Sherry Supreme. Soon after, Sherry Supreme strides to the front from Adios Prince, a close second. 2 lengths third was Terminal Frost, followed by Vedanti Lad the inside for Mercy Travel, Spare a Dollar, Jenny Jr. and Olympic is out the back last of all. The leader is Sherry Supreme by 2 lengths on second, Adios Prince, 2.5 third, Vedanti Lad, followed by Mercy Travel from Terminal Frost, Spare a Dollar, Jenny Jr. and Olympic. To the home turn at Sherry Supreme, still a length and a half in front. Adios Prince closing on it. Sherry Supreme in front. Adios Prince claims it and beat it. Adios Prince first. Second, a photo on the outside of Vedanti Lad or the tiring Sherry Supreme for Mercy Travel. Behind those next was Jenny Jr. with Spare a Dollar, Terminal Frost at Olympics.
Okay, let's take you to... that's Toowoomba. They've finished the race there. They've finished that race. 1,600 metres was the journey of that. And... we'll just check those numbers there. They jumped at Toowoomba.
Playing hard to cross at King Meadow, but Expressionist has the pace to hold King Meadow. And Cut the Caper, who's trapped 3 wide. Johnny Idol pushing through off the second line, keeps that horse deep as well. Driving up onto the leader's back, Demon Rob, and that leader is Expressionist. Very wide on the track, King Neptune being sent forward around the outside, but Johnny Idol comes out 3 wide in front of him from its good 1-1 trail. Port Morris, the third horse, racing along the rails, and back to second last is New Murdoch. Last now, Cut the Caper. Expressionist, the favourite, leads by 2 metres to King Meadow. On the inside next, as they work down the back, Demon Rob. Now, Johnny Idol did come out 3 wide, but Lance Justice elected to go back into his 1 out, 1 back trail. So King Neptune has been 3 wide for the first lap. Port Morris third last on the inside, to its outside, New Murdoch, and last is Cut the Caper. On the home turn, they've got 1,050 left to go, and Expressionist leads the way. Joined now by King Neptune. King Meadow now gets a 1-1 trail on the outside of Demon Rob. 1 out and 2 back now, Johnny Idol on the outside of Port Morris. 3 wide as they race down for the siren. With the first quarter in a very slick 29.8 is New Murdoch, and last is Cut the Caper. At the judge, 800 from home. Expressionist takes them to the back by a metre. King Neptune's worked very hard on its outside, and 3 wide, New Murdoch striding up. Around King Meadow and Demon Rob the rail. Port Morris waits for the run to come, but it's not there at the moment. Johnny Idol 3 wide with the trail home on the back of New Murdoch, and last is Cut the Caper. Second quarter was run in a time of 31.4, and Expressionist leads the way. She had a little breather in that 400 by a metre. King Neptune's under immense pressure. New Murdoch 3 wide, about to get busy. It's run to a clear second around a tiring King Neptune. King Meadows come out 3 wide. Johnny Idol's 4 wide. Demon Rob still can't get clear. It's on the leader's back, but is now under a little bit of pressure. And Expressionist does look to be travelling well with 200 metres to go. Port Morris is about to see daylight. It's coming to the outside. On the turn, 150 to go. Still in front, Expressionist. Sugars gives it its head. It leads 4 metres on New Murdoch. Down the outside, Port Morris. Demon Rob's had every chance to run a place. It's in the clear, but Expressionist doing it well. From Demon Rob, Port Morris and New Murdoch. And Expressionist 4 metres. Second home, Demon Rob, ahead in front of Port Morris. Third in the race was New Murdoch, and they spaced the rest. The other 4 horses were well back. Cut the Caper, Johnny Idol, King Meadow and King Neptune. Race 1, Globe Derby, the first favourite.
Okay, 1, 7 and 4, race 1 at Globe Derby. Now, Moonee Valley Dividends. Race number 1. Let's check it out. 174 there in Adelaide. Protest dismissed. Maitland 2 by 1.
The favourite in a fairly open race. This is the opening event. Lure in motion now. The Bradshaw Excavation Stake set to go. Racing, Delia Woods has come out nicely. Brindle Sense in the centre jumped well, and so did Rampant Storm out wide, and Big Bad Bernice is very deep. Right behind them was Sissa Trice, and then came Deal Away, followed by Nightbird, Brindle Sense and Ali's Empress. Into the back, and Delia Woods led, going it after it now. Rampant Storm's got the drop. About 2 lengths to Sissa Trice as they round the corner, and then Big Bad Bernice. Further back was Deal Away. On the corner, Delia Woods is the leader. Rampant Storm trying hard. Delia Woods turned around in front. Delia Woods is the leader from Rampant Storm, and Delia Woods all the way. Delia Woods beat Rampant Storm. Getting up for third, Sissa Trice from Nightbird, Deal Away. Further back in the field was Big Bad Bernice, Brindle Sense, and Ali's Empress was last.
All right, Pete. 1, 7 and 2A, race 1 in Sydney. We might get back to you to have a look at that replay after this Moonee Valley updated market if we can. And let's have a look at it now for you. Number 1 is Most Eloquent. 5s open at 9 to 2. Number 2, Kentucky Ranch at 9 to 4. 10s for Atakotashe. Polish is showing 11 to 2. 20s for Oriental Magic. Carry the Flame 25.
Ready for a start. And away they go. Kentucky Ranch is showing early speed with Atakotashe, and Polish is about to head them all off towards the centre. Just in behind them now, Troy's Wealth off the second row, and going forward now, Oriental Magic as that first turn comes up, and Polish could not cross. Kentucky Rancher went through, kept out Atakotashe, and Polish 3 out. Most Eloquent the rail. Troy's Wealth on the outside, then 7 Devils. 6 metres to Carry the Flame, followed by Oriental Magic. On the rail is Hardline, second last is Swash Warren, and Mac the Knife is some 12 metres away. At the lap and a half, Atakotashe now heads off Kentucky Rancher. In turn, Polish on the outside travels up into second placing. Troy's Wealth now fourth with cover. Most Eloquent fifth and about to angle one off the fence, or try to do so. Almost did but couldn't, because Carry the Flame worked up on the outside and kept Most Eloquent 3 back on the rail. 4 back on the fence is 7 Devils. Hardline 1 off the fence, then Swash Warren, Mac the Knife, and 8 metres away Oriental Magic. Before the turn at the 1100, the leader is Atakotashe by 3.5 metres. 2 on the outside, Polish without cover. Kentucky Rancher the leader's back with a nice sit, followed by Troy's Wealth on the outside of Most Eloquent. Then 7 Devils on the rail, a neck away on the outside as Carry the Flame. 4 metres away Hardline. Third last is Swash Warren. Mac the Knife is second last, and 4 metres away Oriental Magic reined up. Out of the straight they race at the 850. The leader is still Atakotashe by almost 3 metres. 2 on the outside, Polish. A metre back, and third is Kentucky Rancher, trailed up in turn by Most Eloquent. Troy's Wealth on the outside's had a very good run off the second row. On its back in turn, Carry the Flame, followed by 7 Devils. 3 metres to Hardline, followed by Swash Warren, Mac the Knife, and Oriental Magic. No moves down the back towards the 550. It's still Atakotashe by 2.5 metres to Polish. His work from the outset. Kentucky Rancher bailed away on the leader's back. Troy's Wealth fourth, about to pull out, followed by Most Eloquent, Carry the Flame, 7 Devils, Hardline, Swash Warren, Mac the Knife, and Oriental Magic. On the turn though at the 250, here's Troy's Wealth now pulling out 3 wide to quickly tackle Polish in the centre. Atakotashe looked beaten. Kentucky Rancher needs a run, shunted back by Atakotashe. Most Eloquent now seeing daylight, followed by Carry the Flame, but Troy's Wealth towards the outside swept up and hit the lead at the 150. Getting out as Most Eloquent, 7 Devils, and Mac the Knife is absolutely flying on the outside. Troy's Wealth in front, 7 Devils getting out, and Mac the Knife is coming home 2 to their 1 on the outside, and Mac the Knife right on the line has got up out wide. Mac the Knife has beaten Troy's Wealth and 7 Devils. Kentucky Rancher close up, then Swash Warren. In behind them, Most Eloquent, followed by Hardline, then Carry the Flame, Oriental Magic, knocking up after leading Atakotashe, and last in was Polish.
8, 11 and possibly 9. Gee, that was a good win, Mac the Knife, eh? 8, 11 and 9 there.
They're racing. Beginning well was Asmara Bale from second. Sorted Shy Gal out wide, can't get across, followed by Broombrae Fox and Worthy Model. 2 further back, Stylish Slipper from Crystal Memories, and last Comprehend. In the straight, Asmara Bale has darted away. It's out by the best part of 5. Broombrae Fox second. 2 lengths third was Sorted, followed by Worthy Model, prodding Shy Gal deep. In the middle, Stylish Slipper, followed second last by Crystal Memories, and last of all was Comprehend. Down the back, it's Asmara Bale, still the best part of 5 in front. Broombrae Fox second. 2 lengths third was Sorted, followed by next to Stylish Slipper. A length further back to Shy Gal, followed by Comprehend and Crystal Memories. Around the home turn goes Asmara Bale, 5 lengths in front of second. Broombrae Fox and Stylish Slipper, and it's all Asmara Bale. Asmara Bale first, Stylish Slipper second, Broombrae Fox third, followed by Comprehend.
Okay, we'll leave that there. 4, 2 and 1. The traffic jam continues as we take you to Maitland.
And bowling along out in front now was Cameo Flyer, showed the way. Over in second berth at this stage now was Native Magic. Gale Jet running third out wide. Our Karate Kid from Cash to Spare. Benny Manjaro, Indian Chieftain, No Trust, Dan's Court and Star City brought up the rear. Short of 2 to go as they make the run out of the straight, and Cameo Flyer the leader. A length to Gale's Jet third without cover. Our Karate Kid followed by Native Magic, No Trust. Indian Chieftain gaining ground up around the outside of them. They were followed by Cash to Spare, Benny Manjaro. Star City going up along the paint, and last of all was Dan's Court. They make the run down the back and approach the turn where they'll have a lap and a quarter left before them, and Cameo Flyer the leader. 3 parts of a length to in second berth now was Indian Chieftain, followed then by Gale Jet, Our Karate Kid. No Trust was down on the rail, getting up on the inside still was Star City, followed then by Cash to Spare, Benny Manjaro, and Dan's Court brought up the rear. They cast a home turn astern and make the run down towards the judge. The bell lap coming up this time, and no change in the order, where Cameo Flyers bowling along out in front. 3 parts of a length to Indian Chieftain. Gale Jet was third on the rail from Our Karate Kid. They were followed by No Trust, Native Magic, unwinding a run but trapped 3 deep at the corner, followed then by Cash to Spare, Star City, Benny Manjaro, and Dan's Court was last, short of 600 to travel, and Cameo Flyer the leader from Indian Chieftain. Gale Jet, Native Magic running up, travelling 3 wide, but coming home full of running from Our Karate Kid. No Trust going after him now, Cash to Spare from Star City, Benny Manjaro, and Dan's Court 400 out, and many chances here where Cameo Flyer the leader is taken on in front now by Native Magic. Cash to Spare moving up fast around the outside from Gale's Jet. Indian Chieftain, Star City the rail out wide, Benny Manjaro, Dan's Court, and Our Karate Kid. They turn the corner for home. It's Cameo Flyer, Native Magic, and Cash to Spare. Cameo Flyer in front, Native Magic coming at it on the outside, and flying was Gale's Jet as Native Magic and Gale's Jet a photo. Native Magic beat Gale's Jet close for third. Cameo Flyer or No Trust from Dan's Court, Indian Chieftain, Star City, Benny Manjaro, and the last one in was Our Karate Kid.
All right, so we'll check those in just a second for you at Maitland. And number 1, Cameo Flyer, number 5, our Native Magic there in the frame. Now let's have a look and see whether the 7 on the outside has got there as we take you now to this replay. 5 and 7, 1 dying on its run there, but on the outside Gale's Jet looms up. And it is a pretty close go, isn't it? Between Native Magic and Gale's Jet. Cameo Flyer weakening, and we'll check third for you. So that is a real Kodak job, that one. Now, let's have a look at the ASCOT dividends. And Red Javelin at $3.70, $162 for Mirror Magic, and acquired at $2.40. Quinella at $7.80, Trifecta $68.50. Race 7 at ASCOT. Let's update Brisbane. It's 11 to 1 for Callaghan Kid. Number 2, Bryden Duke at 5 to 1. 7 to 4 for number 4. 5 Blue Chip Fella is currently showing at, we got it as a scratching here. Is it really? It's a late scratching. Okay, Ascot are only in the yard.
Ready, racing now. Callaghan Kid on the inside came out fairly well. Bryden Duke showing good speed, and out wide Jack Bryden and Leo Lobella going quickly. The favourite Supreme Delta jumped away okay, is settling down in 4th place on the outside of Callaghan Kid from Toracan, and Bobby's Dream last and wide as they race into the first turn. Bryden Duke in front shows the way. A galloper there. Toracan is galloping and is losing valuable ground, back in last place now. Down the back on the first occasion at the 1700, and it's Bryden Duke in front, showing the way by a half length on Jack Bryden facing the breeze. Callaghan Kid is third, and Leo Lobel lanes fourth, 1 out and 1 back. A break of 2 lengths to Supreme Delta. Then Bobby's Dream, who is second last, and a long break to Toracan. Inside the 1600, it's Bryden Duke in a fairly slowly run affair. It's Bryden Duke clear by 1 length on Jack Bryden, who's racing at the leader's wheel and facing the breeze. Callaghan Kid tucked away third, Leo Lobel fourth, enjoying a nice run forward, 1 by 1. Supreme Delta 1 by 2 on the running line, Bobby's Dream 1 by 3. And with the slow pace, Toracan's been able to pick up almost 50 metres and is now only 5 metres behind Bobby's Dream at the rear of the field. Bryden Duke swings inside the 1200 and squares to get the bell clear by 1 length on Jack Bryden. Third is Callaghan Kid, and fourth Leo Lobel. then Supreme Delta. Second last is Bobby's Dream and Toracan at the rear. First quarter of the mile in 32.5. The leader may be the one to beat. At the 900, it's Bryden Duke, still by 1 length on Jack Bryden. Callaghan Kid tucked away in third place, travelling okay. Leo Lobel is fourth from Supreme Delta, Toracan, and Bobby's Dream still last as they make their way inside the half. 750 metres out. Bryden Duke runs down the back, clear. Second quarter, 31.8. Bryden Duke by 1 length on Jack Bryden. In third place, Callaghan Kid looking for room from Leo Lobel. Toracan next on the fence from Supreme Delta. And last of the 7, Bobby's Dream. 500 from home. Bryden Duke in front by 1 length. Jack Bryden under pressure now. Callaghan Kid into the clear. Leo Lobel 3 wide. Supreme Delta tracking up behind Leo Lobel. And 2 lengths behind them, Bobby's Dream and Toracan. Bryden Duke in full flight before the turn. 200 out. It's Bryden Duke a length and a half in front. Callaghan Kid and Leo Lobel trying hard from Supreme Delta. But Bryden Duke flattens nicely clear. 2 in front. Callaghan Kid, Leo Lobel and Supreme Delta trying hard to pick up Bryden Duke. But Bryden Duke is finding plenty inside the 50. It's all the way for Bryden Duke. And Bryden Duke scores by 6 metres. Photo for the miners. Second will go to Leo Lobel just in front of Callaghan Kid. Then Supreme Delta from Bobby's Dream. Second last Jack Bryden and Toracan the last one across the line.
All right, side of the boxes in Sydney, 2 or 8 and possibly 1. Their race 2 at Albion Park. 2 and a photo officially there. Let's update Sydney for you. Here's Pete Johnson.
Nick, this is the John Bradshaw Superfecta, the second race of the night. And Gary is now at even money for Gary. It's 3 to 1 for Bowl Gamble. Misty Marmalade is 12 to 1 now, so in a few points, Misty Marmalade. Sin Bin at 20, Plug for Me also at 20. 11 Almighty Heart. Magic Mabel is into 10 to 1 and 10 to 1 also for Subtle Edition. So it's even money Gary. 3's for Bowl Gamble and they're moving over. In fact, they're moving in to the boxes for the second race. Now, last couple moving in and Gary, who's been nicely supported, is just straight out of the Penrith Derby series, Gary, and certainly nicely positioned in the 1. Set to go, racing. Gary missed it by a couple of lengths and best out Misty Marmalade. Straight to the lead from Magic Mabel, Subtle Edition. Bowl Gamble's on the fence and then came Plug for Me and Almighty Heart. Next to last Sin Bin, Gary, who came out very awkwardly as last. Down the back, Misty Marmalade shows the way. Bowl Gamble is pushing up on the paint. Then Magic Mabel and Subtle Edition is very wide and coming into it, Plug for Me, Almighty Heart. Further back was Gary and Sin Bin around the bend and getting away Misty Marmalade. Shot clear, Plug for Me goes to second. Misty Marmalade is clear and Misty Marmalade beat Plug for Me, Almighty Heart third, Magic Mabel, Bowl Gamble. Further back in the field was Subtle Edition, Gary and Sin Bin was last.
We do it, mate.
Stand by for the placings. Number 3 is the winner and that's Misty Marmalade. Came out brilliantly out of the 3 box and has led all the way. $15.30 and $3.40 for number 3, Misty Marmalade. 5 Plug for Me second, $3.60. And 6 Almighty Heart in third position, $2.80. The winners run 30 and 35 and the favourite Gary